Okay, morning, folks. Welcome to the briefing on Tuesday, the 12th of September. I suspect it's going to be slightly shorter than yesterday because there's probably no soaring element, particularly in the briefing today. It's just making the most of a flying opportunity. As you can see from the chart, this is the midday 1 o'clock chart. We're going to be sat under weather fronts. And you'll see the forecast how the weather is changing over the next 4 or 5 hours from what we've got now. And if we look at the TAFs, it's sort of same as yesterday, really, initially, with the wind being southwesterly, 228 knots. It was a bit more westerly than that yesterday. And they're saying scattered at 4,000, but that's probably the upper stuff that has been lurking about. And then we get into the prob 30s and tempos with the broken cloud at 800 feet initially. We've got some fog here just at the moment that's slowly lifting. But then the tempos for showers and rain with the front coming in, and then developing potential from sort of midday onwards for thunderstorms and rain and QNIMs. And you'll see how Top Meteo predicts that in a minute. So upper winds, essentially similar to yesterday, 250, 260 across us. So a little bit more southwesterly than yesterday on the ground, perhaps. But upper winds are westerly. So when we start, the winds are light. We'll probably go on 27 and have the wind offset like we did yesterday. Not very strong. 10 knots probably at the most. Sat pick. It shows essentially the frontal system here. Not traversing towards us particularly quickly. But I think it's where the potential for storms arise from. So this is probably going to get to us at about between 11 and 12 o'clock. I suspect we're here, but then developing into showers and potential thunderstorms later on. Temperature wise, in the southeast, 22 degrees, I think, around us. Not quite as warm as yesterday. Again, fairly humid, dew points up around 13s, 14s. So it'll feel quite sticky out there, I suspect, at times. The soundings, that's the 9 o'clock. I think the actual sounding shows a little bit of an inversion in there, just pinning the cloud down. But there's the upper stuff that you can see, 4,000 or 5,000 feet. Not a lot changes, quite unstable in here. By 1 o'clock, there might be a potential for a little bit of soaring before that front gets here. But then by mid-afternoon, it's looking very, very unstable. That's the sort of thunderstorm risk there, unstable right up to sort of 30,000, 40,000 feet. Top Meteo, they're showing quite cloudy to start off with, breaking a little bit by sort of 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. But then the front is really sat here. And not really changing. In here is lots of showers. You can see that from the predicted rainfall radar that I'll show you now. So o'clock. This front is a little bit more advanced than they're showing here. And then by 1 o'clock, showers breaking out around us and to the south of us, which is essentially the Farnborough forecast. So looking at the weather, make the most of the weather window as it starts. So we'll get the kit out fairly shortly. And and see what we can do, and expect showers and a stop sometime today if the showers are really, really heavy as forecast. Okay, so airspace wise around us, very little going on. Local to Lasham, a bit further away, but it's not really going to be an issue because it's not cross countryable. Same as yesterday, we got 26 here, which is Abingdon article dropping from 12 o'clock till 5:30. South Cerney article dropping from 8 o'clock till 17:30. Number 18 paragliders, number 17 is paragliders, and just parachuting right down on the Hampshire, Wiltshire, Dorset border at Damerham, which is southwest of Salisbury, and that's all day. And that's really about it. Jet movements, none today so far. There's nothing forecast, and there's been no flight plans, so that's going to be fairly quiet. And that's about it. So let's get the kit out, folks, and we'll get going.